Hey Rebels, I'm sorry. I was sitting here and I'm just like, honey, so what we have in this energy right now is okay. Spirit wants you. Oh shoot. Okay, I know. I'll be ahead of it. Because I know y'all got stuff to do, so I just really just be wanting to come up in here, or should I say, come? Oh, wow, come over here and just greet you. What are we doing? We gonna leave that like that. Y'all saw that move. Anyway, so what we have here in the energy for you today is Spirit is saying that there has been many adjustments that you've been making, that the opposition is crumbling, but you need to continue to do your part. Yes, it's been in so many ways, not just, well, for some, it's been physically a long time. Um, for most, it's been a mental loneliness epidemic, pandemic, um, but not in the sense of you have a desire and the desire doesn't want you. You have a desire, but the desire that you have is so rare. It's so rare. I'm hearing Kim Possible. It's so rare that it seems cartoonish. It seems, as if it's an animation, that's the only way that you're going to be able to see it. And I'm also hearing and seeing that others viewers, your viewers, that in your commentators, they see you as cartoonish. I'm gonna say no disrespect, honey. I love it. Continue forward. Um, just turn down the volume just a little bit sometimes because your vibrations. It's like it's jolting. All right. Not saying you're doing anything wrong at all, right? Although you did not need that moment of coddling, but gave it to you anyway. Anyway, um, you have been hunted and perceived in so many different strips, like people, and not even just their rejection, their movement of rejection, but their energy. You felt the rejection from people before they showed you something, before they showed you anything that matched that energy that you read from their aura, from their arena. I've heard. It is important for you to know that not just to trust when you feel that, but to ask yourself how much time and investment, though you're getting sharper with your intuition, how much time and investment do you really have to stick around, fuck around, and find out? You can see a train wreck explosion from a distance, and it doesn't have to be you. And you only have as many limbs as you have, and when it comes down to your mouth, you have to understand that disagreement needs forgiveness. Disagreement needs forgiveness. So when you can't save anyone, because it's not your business to save anyone, you are a seed planter. And then you move along and everyone makes their choice, knowing that your seed was based in integrity, your dignity, not corrupted pride and ego, that it was given with the intentions of longevity of the persons who are willing to interact and continue to plant those seeds going forward. Wow. It reminds me of when I don't know if they still do this, but I would hope in some way that they do. But back when I used to go camping, they used to teach us this skill set of when you're walking through the woods, leave something that's not so obvious as a trail. And that it doesn't have to be, the same color. Like some people, like cartoons and stuff, I'm pretty sure you see that they tie ribbons on tree branches. it's not the safest thing. But yeah, it reminds me of that. So you you have made such an investment in the world, even where you disagree, that I'm seeing so many different horns. I'm seeing gazelles, I'm seeing Aries, I'm seeing so many bulls. It's 3 here, 1 here, bull-headed lady behind a veil here, right? This tower moment that happened for the stork is the cycle of nature, the circle of life, because the fish have matured. What you choose to birth has matured beyond land and not just in water. Spirit wants you to realize that the time that you have invested in the ways that you have invested, that you weren't even knowing of yourself, how it was going to ripple amongst others and how it will touch them even when your presence is no longer around, is going to be rewarded, has been rewarded. And so long as you keep up this baseline, this frequency, that even when you have those moments of doubt, that you continue to understand that you have not allowed yourself to go beneath this baseline because of your questioning things going forward, yourself even going forward. Because by keeping this baseline, by holding to this frequency, by allowing it to become, by permitting as you have for it to become what it has. Oh, wow. You got the moonstone joining us. By doing that, by being motivated to stay there until there's another baseline of your normalcy, you are honing in the energy of forgiveness onto yourself. You are honing in the energy of forgiveness onto others who knew not what they done, what they chosen, but yet and still with the understanding that it was their decision. So I thought that this was going to be a different message. I think that it's definitely going to be a different message, but we shall see what Spirit allowed me to do. And, if you want to be somebody and you want to go somewhere, you got to wake up and pay attention. So the message is about the love of yourself and the reciprocity of the love of yourself, not just you giving to yourself, but of you receiving the love that you've given within the creation of your mind, of the love that you deserve. So the love that you've given, the message to the universe. So this is why the universe is saying, understand where your baseline is, where your foundation is. Everything that you've given out as energy to the universe, that you have communicated with your energy, your frequency, your vibrations, your morals, your principles, your curiosities, your doubts, your understanding and connection with forms of intellect. This is the message that you have given. Somebody don't want this to get out, but either which way, we're going to keep on pushing through. That you have given to the universe, that you deserve. This is your alignment. And I was watching a short on YouTube. It's with Tisha Campbell being interviewed by Angie Martinez. And the title was, I Love Yet I've Never Been Loved. People have looked at you at face value, not understanding, not having at surface understanding. I mean, complete comprehension, complete awareness, individuality, individuation, to see, to connect with the depth of, like depth of the ocean, the depth of what surface level really is about, why it is that the immediate attraction, which is a lustful attraction, is what something looks like. That is the first form of judgment that happens, is what something looks like, what someone looks like, what it instantly makes you feel once you see it, not realizing that instant, that impulsion, that impulsiveness is in regards to your level of lust, attraction, what you feel that you've been missing out on, what you feel that you're missing, what you feel is a necessity, even if you do not know how to care for it. Wow. Yeah. And you've been sat at your table, even during this feast that you've been told that you're going to have. And you're realizing that the same lessons from past times occur now, are occurring now. You have realized and are realizing that there is a conclusion that needs to be come to, that you need to meet yourself with, of who it is that you are, despite anyone else's judgment. Who are you now, authentically? Who are you genuinely down to the core of your awareness? That forgotten part that people forget and forget to pay attention to when your presence is there, because it's so alluring, because it's so lustful of their spirits, because it's so desired by their spirits. How is it that you have grown so largely, but you feel that you need to compose yourself down to such a minimum? Yes, protect yourself, but part of protecting yourself is living in your authentic nature, your awareness, the being that you are, that you have developed. And so those who need to move, get out the way, and those who need to be moved will get out the way and will be moved out of the way. There are adjustments. There are just adjustments. Like judicial, there are just adjustments that are righteous for you to make about how you compose your life and how you create the environment for your skill set. Well, okay. He say yay. Yeah, I feel the subtle projections. That's, like I said, the opposition, whatever that past final boss opposition was, it's been defeated. Is being defeated. Is living its life in eternity in this defeat. That's no concern of yours. I'm hearing Janae Aiko and Big Sean. None of my concern. That song is really a transitional period type of song. She goes into what she wanted, what she would have done. And I love how this moonstone is just shining through the lighthouse to what it is that she realized is none of her concern anymore. And at the end, he goes through the back and forth about the awareness that she had of him and how it is that she gave up. He feels that she gave up. And what really happened is that she grew. They didn't necessarily grow apart. She came into an awareness of herself, the situation, how she approached the situation, who she was at the beginning of the situation, and who she ended up becoming and where she was no longer aligned. He gave the validation as well too, but more so in a you should feel a guilt trip-esque type of way. And due to that, oh my gracious. So we have the High Priestess, but we also have the Queen of Wands, right? Knocking down doors, kicking in walls. Not even the walls, honey. This lovely lady is pushing herself through the ground, hitting the ground running, going through it if you have to. Set that off to the side over there, because the exposure that it is, it's like you're right there. You're there, presented in their face. All the answers is there. Everything about it is there. The thing about it is that their description matches your description, but the word that they will use to describe you is different. So which gives them a completely different interpretation of not just a word and the definition, but the overall experience of what you've been. Spirit feels that this is very important for you to know and carry with yourself going forward, and realizing that what was perceived as bullheadedness of you. Now, we're going to get Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, 4 of Cups, Judgment, 6 of Wands, Knight of Cups, and a Queen of Swords. There is so much emotion that people felt that your bullheadedness was coming from. And with the Queen of Discs all the way up here, horns as well. There was so much emotion that people felt that your bullheadedness was coming from. And there was emotion connected to it, but it wasn't the basis. It wasn't the baseline. It was not the foundation of your approach. Your foundation was due to the logic of stork and fish. Just the obvious, the logic of it all. The logic behind it. The logic of it. And the part of logic is understanding the emotion that is connected to it, that could potentially be connected to it, that would be valued and appreciated to be connected to it, but without expectation of the emotion that will actually be implemented to it. Because emotions, though emotions are very personal, depending on the person you are predictable. And for them, you were not predictable. As it is, we have so much water energy, so much emotion here, but off to the side. Remember I said off to the side. We put the Queen of Wands. So whenever she pops in and pop out, it's oh wait, where did that come from? Who are you? You've never done this before. And the wisdom and the knowledge of you is right there, always in their face with the Priestess. Your virtue with this 3 of Wands, your virtue is so ever flowing. This Ace of Cups is coming from every which direction. No direction is discounted from. So Spirit is saying to give forgiveness to, what was it? Give forgiveness to the disagreements that was had. And by giving forgiveness to the disagreements that were had, that are had, it's not for the other parties. It's not a token that you bring to the party. This is not a, what do they call it? It's not a potluck party. It's not a potluck. The Lord giveth and the Lord can take it away. And that energy that renders that fragrance in the air, ribbon in the sky for our love, is there, lingering, representing you. Ask Spirit to take care of what it is that you are incapable of taking care of, because it's a battle in the spirit. It's a battle of the spirit. Spirits, not principalities. Though there are things that people label as morals, things that people label as principles, you know the ethics of it all. You are so amazing to live in such a space that the clouds have been so thick surrounding you. So thick to the point that at times you were confused if you were actually in a cave or if you were really free. And somehow you shined. You, as the abundance, shine. And blessed you are. So to love yourself where you register at, where you vibrate at, where you know that your value is going to increase and that you will not be held down, is what you deserve. You are not asking for too much. Know that and remind yourself, everyone cannot possibly like you. Everyone cannot possibly like every aspect of you as it's intertwined into your wholeness. How would you have ever made the adjustments that you made in your life if you had not realized that previously and discerningly? Honey, yep, right here. So we have shining light. Ain't it a gift to be had? And speaking of gifts, so long as you remember you, so long as you stay connected to you, the rewards, the benefits, the abundance attached to that decision, to those decisions, will always be multiplied. We have the octopus right here. Will always be multiplied. You will always be surprised, even when you're not surprised. But just the care of it all in itself alone is surprise enough. By small measurements, by large gratitude, you are the abundance. You are the inheritance. Protect yourself, guard yourself, only as you know how. But I'm hearing you can take your foot off the brakes. You can coast. You can coast a bit. A hair trigger notice. You'll know. You'll know. But you also have developed yourself so much that the cells within your body are getting that smooth communication to each other. But always know to pull to the side when needed, as needed, and at times just cause, to make sure that you reiterate the fine print in your own guide, your own manual, where you're heading on a road. I'm hearing Rhinestone Cowboy. Okay. Okay, so shining light, My desire to improve myself transforms fear into strength. I rise, I raise my thoughts above doubt and find faith in the goodness of the universe. I love and accept myself. I love and accept myself as a soul. I deserve. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just. I discover. I discover the light that dwells in me. I, so much that was just said there has been said in this entire message. The disagreements that you are to give forgiveness to is the fear. It's the fear of understanding. It's the fear of lack. It's the fear of doubt. And so long as you are attached to that, so long as you are connected to that, it's going to be like Alcatraz for you. No matter how far you perceive yourself to have moved forward, you are going to realize that there's more work for you to do, because indeed you are setting yourself up to still be resonating as being behind. So shine your light. Why are you hiding? It shouldn't even be a question of why you're hiding, because anything about you that has a reason is for security, is healthy boundaries, as it should be. And for those places in you where it's not of healthy boundaries, this is what Spirit is saying. Why are you hiding? Who would you possibly harm other than someone else's ego handicapped space by being who you are? You celebrated so many people as they moved along, as they proceeded ahead, as they made even a subtle adjustment, even if it was saving by using a coupon or going to a place that had a discount instead. You celebrated so many people, but for you, the snarky, removed comments that you had to sift and organize through to realize that they were not on you, that they were actually dusting up your suction cups to be able to grab on and be one with your wealth. Oh my gosh. I heard if you don't get your ink producer on board to just, get them away like skunks, Right. And we also have, we have wisdom. God has a plan for me. God has a plan for you, honey. I live here now knowing beauty is to come. I don't force things to happen faster than the universe has decided for me. I learn from my experience, take small steps in faith, and succeed. And succeed. Thanks to all my efforts, honey. I feel like a proud mama. Okay. And then we have the title card, and at the top it says how to use this card. So remember what I was saying about, Moonstone. Remember what I was saying about pulling over at times and realizing that there may be some adjustments that need to be done to your manual of who you are. There are so many people who say that they've known themselves since way back when. They know who they are. They know what they're about. They know who they're going to be and what they're going to be about, but not paying attention to the many elements of the world that happens, that plays part into what your nature actually becomes. So much strength has been given to your path. Have a releasing cry. All that energy needs to go somewhere. You need to release space because there is more to come. There are so many elements here within your experience. There are so many elements outside of your experience that is even affecting your experience. There are 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Or is it 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon? Whichever one. Heck, we can make it 2 degrees of Kevin Bacon. Things are so compacted in their relations to each other, to ultimately you and your overall. So even when someone's business isn't your business, it becomes your business eventually. Be careful for those fallen characters who just want to touch you, who just want to touch the hem of your garment. Because it's desperate out here in these streets. It's desperate out here up in these written words. It's desperate out here up in these. Remember they used to have this thing called verbal agreements. There is no loyalty to verbal agreements even anymore. Everything, so much out here in life is about tactics. And so that 30-30, yeah. So much out here is about tactics. And now I'm hearing Big Sean again. 10 to 10. 10 to 10. Nightmares on losing, everything boosts my adrenaline. Okay, all right. So then at the bottom we have the path to light, baby. I made the conscious choice to move towards the light one step at a time. I transform my weakness into strength by mastering my thoughts. I overcome obstacles with positivity and acceptance. I develop my gift and extend my light to every being unconditional. Did not know that was there, but it was there. And Spirit, thank you so much for that confirmation. And we just put that over there on top of stand alone. What have we been saying this whole daggone time? Shake yourself for just a little bit. No shaking baby syndrome, but shake yourself a little bit, okay? Do a little Elvis move if you need to. Just hit the little, you know, the what they used to call a lazy lip, whatever it's called. Honey, let your light shine. Let it be felt. Let the warmth of it hug you. I'm seeing Aretha Franklin, a rose is still a rose. Baby girl, you're still a flower. They can leave you. They can deceive you. They can try to make you. They can try to break you. You hold the power. I'm even Tiana Taylor, a rose in Harlem. And then I'm here, can't play with my yo-yo. Baby, I don't know who you are, but the energy that you have blessed me with to be able to see, to be able to feel. See, I heard, and I meant to say feel, but I heard to be able to fear. This is a message from somebody to you. You have an energy that you've allowed someone to fear that has motivated them to open up, to just peek through that third eye that they got. I'm seeing the show from the belief of time overlapping. Tina Marie, Deja Vu. I can feel it for sure. For sure. I've been here before. Wow. Once I was a wise gazelle on a horseback riding free. Spirits had a moment of silence. What is this moment of silence about, Sarah? Please don't ask me why. Take a breath. All right. So much want to come out. Face your fears. Okay, we're going to do what we told. Courage. Step out of your comfort zone. Process your feelings. Top and bottom. What do you need to release? Release blocks. So Spirit say they're not even going to leave you playing a guessing game. You got to release these blockages. Because when you hold on to disagreements, even if the disagreement is still a part of who you are, your morals, your values, your manifestations, that it is still opposition. When you release of knowing that it is out of your control, there is no spite, there is no bullheadedness. Even if I got a bullhead, I'm going to take my bullheaded ass over here and mind my business. I'm not going to look back. I'm not going to taunt. I'm not going to need to say, you want to be starting something? No, you got to be starting something. No, okay? You're not going to try to get over. Yeah, too low to get under. Yeah, you're stuck in the middle. Yeah. Over. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You're a vegetable. Okay. You're healthy. You're very healthy. Okay. But it is unhealthy for you to hold on to the disagreements as if the disagreements owe you something when you've already given yourself what is due to you. Feel that you are not owed anything but what it is that you give to you. And whatever is owed to you from way back when, trust that you are going to continue to be in alignment with being able to receive that. That does not mean, see, there go the ignorance in you. That does not mean hold stagnant and leave that door open. That means go on about your business and allow that to catch up to you. It's like a sifting. It's sifting. The past is being sifted through like miners in gold. You have spirit in the back mining through all the stuff, and all that stuff that's not making it through it's everything that's supposed to be for you. And it will be delivered to you in due time notice. And everything that doesn't make it through goes through the pain of not being chosen to be able to catch up to where you're at when you're there, when they want to meet you where you're at their desired points. The greed that distance is. So Spirit said we need to wrap this up because you got some business to take care of. Spirit said release blocks. What is there anything? Okay. Being played a puppet. Yep. Yep. Nope, we letting that go. Commitments that's holding you. Well, we say that distance. It was like a rubber band. Boy, you ain't rubber band man. Boy, you ain't. Okay. Yep. Imagination. Things that you felt should had been. We should have been, and we try to pretend every now and again. We dream about, don't think about what we should have been. We should have been. We don't think about that no more. Okay. Remember that night in Miami? First time you put your arms around me. Ideas. Let go of old ideologies. You can have the understanding that there are those who are living those experiences, who live within those disagreements, who live within those agreements, who live within those ideologies. But just because you understand it does not mean that you have to let it harbor the burden of being a part of you. You know how to be graceful. You know how to give it the integrity of understanding. You also realize what discipline is needed. So then we have origin. What are we talking about? Okay. Plant the seed. Because you know what? Yo, Alliance, say we got you. So remember, all this emotion, this is who it is that you are popping into. You breaking down those walls. You breaking through the ground. There is no foundation. Like kryptonite. Crazy as it is, it sounds like kryptonite can't even stop you. What is your kryptonite? What is your pet peeve? What are your deal breakers? What are your boundaries? Make a list. Check it twice. Figure out if it's naughty or nice for you. All right, we have, hey, listen, you are safe and supported. Right over there. I just got, okay, got that Ray Charles effect, okay? He says, hey, listen, look around. You are lucky as shit. Remember that. All right. Hey, express yourself with the intentions of inspiring those around you. Now, inspiring those around you, you ain't got to inspire them, try to inspire them to do what you need them to do or what you think they should do. Just inspire them by being you. That I care, but I can't care is, oh my goodness, such a treasure gem that is. I care, but I can't care. I got other stuff I need to be handling. I got other stuff I need to do. And seeing that you got such a big issue, it sounds like you got to be doing some stuff for you. All right? Rebels, okay? Rebels, okay? We have, hey, listen, you are fucking worthy. That's your alliance saying you are fucking worthy. Okay, we are going to take this one. It says, hey, listen, you got the power to get through you got the power to get through any tough stuff, okay? Anything tough, you can get through. Anything tough, you will get through. It says, hey, listen, failure is just another way to learn how to do something right. Going over the priestess, baby. All right, top and bottom, top and bottom, top and bottom. All right. Hey, listen, if you limit your thoughts to small things, your world will stay small. But if you dream big, your world will expand. Right over there with the Knight of Cups. Last one. Okay, well, no, not last one. All right, I heard the spirit. Hey, listen, you are attentive and receptive to the message of the universe. Well, the message the universe has for you today. Landing right over here. Okay, pop out, pop out, pop out. And then, surprise, it says you believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. You believe in yourself. Being that you see it, you can achieve it. Being that, you believe it, so you can achieve it. Once again, by being that, you believe it, you can achieve it. Why? Because the deck can say manifestation. By being that, you can achieve that. Rebels, I love you so much, and we will, Spirit say, move this out the way. Okay, here we go. All right, what do we have here? I heard make it good, make it saucy, and a lot of cheese. Sound like my kind of dish. All right. Special greeting card, we have 1717, drama alert. Take a few deep breaths and focus inward. You need time to think things over and consider your options. At this time, you must rely solely on yourself. You might not believe it, but you are heading in the right direction. What appears to be a lure in action, in activity, I've never seen that word before. In activity is just a natural part of the process. Lull. Okay, word of the day. Lull. Is that a word or is that a typo? Child. Interesting. And then at the bottom we have the eye candy. Okay. The eye candy 0550. Get some fresh air or call some of your pals over. Take a look around you. There is so much natural beauty waiting to be discovered. Either you will soon become involved in an exciting new project or you will go out on a date. Put your charisma to use everywhere. Spread your charm around. Baby, they should put that right over there. And at the top, okay, baby, okay. You see it, you see it, you see it, you gotta see it. I just gotta free up some space. It says great blessings. Nurture yourself, your needs, desires, and boundaries. Let go of things that are weighing you down. Make space, I'm going to cry. Make space for something meaningful and expand your spirit. Expand your spirit to all areas of your life. That's big love, opportunity, or jobs need to squeeze in some more. That big love, opportunity, or job, or 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 needs space. So make room somewhere. Rebels, love you so much. Thank you so much for joining me and allowing me to tap into this energy. And I'm pretty sure there was many messages here for myself. We need to look up this Lull word. Yeah, that's the homework assignment. What is Lull? But anyway, in regards to you, Spirit said they love you. They are so proud of you. Keep on proceeding forward. Make time for you. Make time for you in the things that matter to you. Even the things that seem not to matter to you, matter to you. Or else, why would they matter to you enough for it not to matter to you? It's the way that you should look at things. Well, anyway, Rebels, obviously the message overall is that you got stuff to do and stuff to handle. Go make it do what it need to do for you, boo. And give me. Love you much. Love you much. Have a treat. Go Rebels.